Hello, Vanessa. How are you? Thank you so much for purchasing a reading. I do apologize about the wait, and I also apologize about the setting. But I'm not at home, and because of family obligations, I'm in another city at this time, and there may even be background noise. I did want to get the reading out to you. I do hope that's okay with you. You will get your message. That's why I'm doing your cards. As I said, the layout may not be what you expected, the surroundings, but anyway, we can't help that right now. So, Vanessa, we're looking into your love life. You're asking me if Exela Vista is your twin flame or not. You're asking me if there is marriage, and you're asking me if you're going to be together in London. So your birthday is on the 30th of April, 1981, and Exela's birthday is on the 12th of July 1992. Now he's a male Cancer. One thing I want to tell you about Cancerian men. They can be really, really good for home, yes, but I've seen many examples of Cancerian men. Now, some of them can be players, others can be they can be gamblers. They can be someone who's very loving, nurturing, very settling, someone who needs security through their home. So could go either way. Now, Vanessa, you're a Taurus, so you're at the first days, at the beginning of Taurus. Now, I don't know if you know any astrology, but Uranus is transiting Taurus. Uranus can be big, radical changes. It's like the Tower. So I'm going to give you a Celtic cross, and let's see what shows up. So you're on the 30th of the 4th, 1981, and he's born on the 12th of July, 92. So there's a bit of an age difference, 11 years difference. He's your junior, 11 by 11 years. And, of course, the heart never asks. Okay, it doesn't matter how old. I've seen many, many differences in ages where the female is older. I do notice that relationships like that are more karmic, but it doesn't necessarily mean that your relationship is karmic. I will be using a Mirror's Love Oracle, which I'm actually shuffling for you right now. So let's see. You're asking me if this is a twin flame relationship. I want to juggle the cards a bit more for you because a Mirror's Love Oracle does show it is a love oracle, and I dropped a few cards. I'm going to take the first one, and we've got new love for you, as you could see here. You told me, and I'm going to put this back in the deck because these fell out. I will keep shuffling them. You did tell me that he's changed your life, but you didn't tell me when you actually met, so I need to go with my instinct. So I've already pre-shuffled. Let's just take some cards, Vanessa, and see what role is Exela Bista playing in your life, okay? Whether you're twin flame, soulmates, let's take the cards. We've got gossip. We do have the twin flame card, my darling. And twin flames, I don't know if you realize this, but twin flame relationships, for me, are it's one, let's say, life or spirit, whatever it is. It's something that has begun, and it was started as a whole, and it's become two halves, and those two halves are two halves of a whole, right? So twin flames can go through many, many lifetimes we can go through many lifetimes looking for our twin flame, but we don't find them maybe in this lifetime. It is very rare to find your twin flame. Let's see what else we've got. And we've got dark male, and he actually looks like him, very much so. Now, the dark male doesn't necessarily mean that he has to be the same exactly, but he's got a long face. He looks a lot like how do we, Exela Vista. He looks a lot like him. And this says that he could be darker. He could have a darker complexion than his normal race. You said he comes from India. What's at the bottom? And we've got past love. So past love can speak of many things. This could say that you've been in a relationship in the past where you've been heartbroken, and there is a new heart growing out of this broken heart. Okay, so this could be someone that you've had from a past lifetime. So that's why I'm saying that, yes, it could be a karmic relationship where maybe you were heartbroken in the past and you've come back together in this lifetime and you're working out that you're meant to be together. It's a twin flame relationship. But what's this gossip? This could mean that there are people talking behind your back. Okay? Usually the gossip card could be people talking about you and this relationship behind your back. Okay, let's take your cards. Okay, I've finished shuffling. Let's take Dear Spirit, Exela, and Vanessa. What is the future holding? Are these two people meant to stay together? Is there any chance of marriage? They are twin flames. We've got the twin flame card, obviously. And that's very interesting. That came out really quickly. Let's take your cards. So a Celtic cross in the now position. I'm doing reversals. So you've got the Page of Wands in the reverse. Now the pages are usually messengers. Page of Wands is someone that's not willing to take a risk. Okay? Someone who is frightened to go on an adventure, to travel, to take that risk. Or this could also mean that that message of passion and desire hasn't come in yet. Okay? Because it's the minor arcana of the Fool. And therefore, it's not happening yet. When I have reverse cards, it means that it hasn't come yet. Or that someone is scared to take the action on this energy, this card. What's the challenge? We've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So this is you not trusting your intuition. This is you being over emotional. I would say that he is the page. He's looking like the page. He is the younger one. He's probably got strong fire in his chart. I don't know if he's ready to take that risk with you. And you are not trusting your intuition, or you're too over emotional to see things clearly. You've got a very strong intuition. You're not trusting it. Now you are, as I said, Taurus, but you must have strong... You probably have got Cancer in your chart as well, because usually the Queen of Cups for me is more Cancerian. Let's take at the bottom of the deck, what do we have? What your reading is sitting on is the Star. So at your foundation, you do have the Star, which is a wish fulfillment. So I don't know if he's at a distance to you. This could mean in the past you've been communicating through the internet. And this can speak of the future as well. It's the card of Aquarius, and Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. Uranus is transiting through Taurus and is going to bring changes. Now the Star is in the upright, which I love. This could also speak of hope, healing, maybe healing a past, healing the past. There's the brunette female, that's you. You are the brunette female. Were you married? Did you come out of a union? Did you come out of a marriage? There was a lot of passion before this union. Either you were in a union in the past, married, engaged, where there was a lot of passion, but there something went wrong. So there is a new love coming through for you. Remember the new love that fell out before with these cards? Let's see what's in the recent past. Ten of Swords. Yes, you did have some ending, some backstabbing, some difficult situation where it came to an end. That was the hardest that you can go through. Now this turns into the Ace of Swords, which can also speak of severing ties with someone. Now, what's on your mind? You're fighting the odds. You're up against naysayers, people that are maybe even telling you that he's not the right one for you. But you're fighting for this relationship. You're in a conflict. You don't know what to do. What's in the near future? We've got the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Now, it's interesting that he's in the upright. Remember how I said this turns into the Ace of Swords? That could be the sword of truth. Okay, now the King of Swords could also be someone who is a legal representative, someone who works in the legal field, someone who doesn't show emotion. Could this be him and he's not showing emotion? He's not showing his emotions towards you, his love towards you. The King of Swords is someone usually that's very intelligent, thinks very clearly, but doesn't show feelings. Let's see in the position of you. We have the World, which says you've ended a karmic cycle. You want to travel. You want to go somewhere. The World can also mean world travel, but this can also speak of finishing a karmic cycle, successfully ending a karmic cycle. Let's see what's around you, what's surrounding you. And there is an offer that's not being noticed. Is this you offering your love to him and he hasn't accepted? Is that the case? In the near future, there should be communication with him. He's going to speak the truth, but he's holding his emotions back. Maybe he's scared of stabilizing. This is a 4. He's scared of commitment. That's what I see. And I think that you are a blessing to him, but he can't see that for whatever reason. What's in your hopes and fears? You've got the Sun in the reverse. Now the Sun in the reverse would go back to, because it's a 19, it would go back to the Moon card. And the Moon card is the card of Cancer, which can speak of deception. It can also speak of fears. It can also speak of the eclipse and whatever is going on in Cancer. We did have a new moon in Cancer just on Christmas. So new beginnings for Cancerian people. He is a Cancer. But, with the north and south nodes of the moon in the sign of Cancer, Cancerian people and Capricorn people are having drastic changes in their life. Okay, and the sign of Cancer is all about home family stability. So with for him, he's obviously going through drastic changes. Obviously, there are new beginnings in his life. Don't forget, it was an eclipse that happened in Cancer. The new moon was an eclipse on Christmas. So it did affect Cancerian people. Of course, it affected everyone, but especially Cancerian people. Now, we're still in the energies of the eclipses. As I said, the moon card can also speak of fears. It can speak of dreams, messages through your dreams, but it can also speak of many, many changes coming through because of the moon card being the card of Cancer for me. Also, the Sun card here, being in the reverse, it's the most popular, it's the nicest card in the deck, and even in the reverse, it's a positive card. What you're worried about is not seeing clearly, not getting the clarity. You're worried that he doesn't truly love you because this is the card of Leo and children and creativity and flirtation. You're worried that his feelings are not reciprocated. That's obviously why you're here speaking to me. But as I said, the card of the Sun can also speak of children, creativity, risk-taking. And the fact that it's in the reverse says that its energy is not on you and on your life yet. There will come the time when it will turn upright, and that will be very, good for you, but I don't think it's actually the time yet. Now, the Sun can also be a card of healing as well. Yeah. So just looking at your birth dates, my darling, that's why I paused. What's the outcome? And we've got the Page of Pentacles, which is very good, my darling. Why? Because he's holding that pentacle. And the pentacle is the Ace of Pentacles. It's physical, it's real, it's tangible, it's a messenger. Someone is sending you a message. You are receiving a message of something that holds great promise for the future. Now, the page, of course, can also be a child. We do have a fire sign child and an earth sign child. I don't know if you've got any children, but this can be a message that promises something that will be long lasting, something to do with money. What's at the bottom of the deck? You've got the 7, wow, what? 7 of Pentacles, which is the general energy is you're looking at a situation. He's looking at a situation. You're thinking about what's going to happen next. What's beneath that? We've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Again, this is a karmic cycle. It's in the reverse, which says that your luck is not here yet. You need to wait. You need to wait. Now you're going to ask me, how long? Give me a minute, okay? This could even take 7 months. He could be looking at a situation, waiting for 7 months. We could even be talking about the time of Leo, which would be August, July, August, right? When a message comes in of great promise. Beneath that, we've got the 4 of Swords, which can speak of a love triangle, but also a heartbreak. Someone is taking time out. The Wheel and the luck has not come in yet because it's a time of pause and waiting. Okay, so interesting to see. There will be communication in the near future. And when I say near future, could even be a month out. Within a month, you could have communication. Okay, I'm going to take some more cards. Let's put that 7 of Pentacles, which is the general energy, down. And let's shuffle and get a few more cards for you. Let's take that Page of Wands, which is in the reverse. Someone is frightened to take a risk. Here we've got the Empress in the reverse. And the Empress can be a mother. The Empress in the reverse says that someone is stingy. That someone is not patient. I don't know if you've got children, but if you are this Empress, then you're not someone who is very open and loving. It looks like you're holding back for whatever reason. Here, it looks as though there is no growth, no expansion. The Empress is usually someone that is pregnant. Here, this could even be a miscarriage. The Empress can also be a motherly figure, someone who is, as I said, holding back, not giving love. But in another light, it can also mean that, again, because this speaks of Taurus and Libra. Libra is the house of partnership. Taurus is you. For whatever reason, you're in the reverse. Maybe you're suffering from lack of money, lack of abundance. Maybe you were raised by a mother that did not show you love. Let's see what the star is. Oh, 2 cards fell out. I will take them. We have Judgment and the 9 of Swords. This is a very good thing. Very good thing. You've got a second chance. Your worry will be stopping. You will be coming out of worry. You've gone through major transformation. I do believe that things will fix up for you given time. Let's look at the recent past. I want to say that because this is the card of Pluto and Scorpio, your relationship house, since you are Taurus, you're being given a second chance in love and in partnerships and relationships. Okay? Something that you thought died is going to be reborn. Okay? There's help. Help is coming into your home. Let's look at the Ten of Swords. We've got the Devil. So this is someone that's very narcissistic. This is Capricorn, and Capricorn is really hard. It's Saturnian. Saturn gives us a hard time. Saturn says we need to prove ourselves. We need to work hard before we can get the prize, if you get what I mean. Let's look at that Seven of Wands. Now, we know that the Devil can also be a strong sexual relationship, but it can also be restrictions, not being able to move because of obligations, because of fears, because of a narcissistic past partner, for instance. Yeah. But we've got Pluto and Saturn here. Now, we've just gone through an eclipse where Saturn and Pluto came together. So it's a very important time of life changes. And we've got a lot happening for you and for him. Let's look at the crowning area. We've got the Hermit, which is someone who is holding back, looking for information. This could even be a doctor. It could also be, it's the card of Virgo, and Virgo is someone who works behind the scenes, does their homework. You could also be growing spiritually, my darling. It's your time to awaken. The difficulties and this love that you're going through is going to open your eyes to what really exists in life. Life is not just what we see. Life is also what we don't see. And your eyes are opening to that. You're growing spiritually. And it's a 9. One step before that Wheel of Fortune, that was in the reverse. Soon your luck is coming. It's not now. You're at the 9, not the 10, which is a completion. Let's see in the near future. And you know, the Hermit does speak of the time of Virgo. We've got the time of Virgo and the time of Leo here. Let's look at the challenge, which is you not trusting your instinct. It's a very heavy burden for you. It's another 10, which says that this 10 will turn into the Ace. Your burden will lighten. Let's look at the position of this King of Swords, who I believe is this guy, Xela. Let's see what this truth is all about. Knight of Swords. This is someone that is not either acting too quickly or not taking action at all. There is no movement here. And this could even be an argument. This can be an argument. So be careful. Be careful how you use your words. If you get a chance to talk to him, he might be holding back on information. Let's look at the World card. What is this end of this cycle? And we've got the High Priestess. You need, again, to trust your intuition, my darling. You may see things or communicate about things that were hidden. This speaks of secrets. I think you're going to find out about things that he kept hidden from you. You know, the Devil can also speak of drugs, addictions, alcoholism, drugs, sex addictions, whatever it is. The Devil can be quite hard, yeah. Let's look at what's surrounding you. The Four of Cups. As I said, he's not accepting this cup for whatever reason. Let's see what else. But the cup is still coming through again. You've got the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups usually moves 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Sometimes he changes his mind. He's showing up as a knight, not as a king. He is younger than you. He is maturing, I think. He needs time. That's what I see. The Sun, hopes and fears. What you're hoping for is stability in marriage. The fact that the card is here is very positive for me. I do see a relationship stabilizing. I do see it growing. But there is a lot still that you have to work out. Let's look at that Page of Pentacles. And you know, this is a 4, which speaks of home and family. Some sort of a celebration, a promise of stabilizing, or maybe even marrying. What's that Page of Pentacles? And we've got the Queen of Swords. You are soulmates. He's showing up as the King of Swords. You are the Queen of Swords. This, you will be speaking your truth. Queen of Swords can also be a judge making a ruling. I don't know what past you're dealing with. If you're going through divorce, she's in the upright, which is very, very good. Let's take one more card. And we've got the 5 of Pentacles. 2 people that are at an imbalance because they feel left out in the cold, maybe because of money, maybe because they're not, I don't know what religion, where religion is concerned, I don't see you on the same page. There's a bit of an imbalance. Your beliefs, I want to say. Let's take one more. And we've got the Strength card, which is Leo. You've got the ability to make this. You've got the ability to bring him closer to you. But you've got to be very wise, very patient, and very understanding. Let's take the Knight of Cups, which is in the external. Let's see what this offer is. And I do see travel and I do see stability, but it's not going to be easy. You need to have good communication. Doesn't mean the twin flames are always very well matched. You know what I mean? But here you're both showing up as the King and the Queen of Swords, which means that your relationship would stand the difficulties of time through speaking your truth. Let's see what this is all about. We have the Lamante, which is the same. It's like the Knight of Cups again, okay? And it's an 11, which is very karmic. He's the knight in shining armor. You've got marriage here and a new beginning. You do. And you are soulmates from the past. You've got a gift coming. There you go. You've got a gift coming, but you've got to work for it. It's not going to be handed to you on a silver platter. You have to put in the effort. Don't give up is what I say. I think I've answered your questions already. What's this devil with the 10 of Swords? Who's this devil? We've got the Menil, which is like the Ace of Wands. Strong sexual attraction. A soulmate connection. You are the mother with the children and you are like the Empress. Here you are in the upright. You've had to sacrifice a lot, probably for your children, but also this is the other man's wife. So if you've started a relationship before the ending of your marriage, this is you. And that's why you're showing up as the Empress in the reverse, which can say that in a certain amount of time, I've told you the timing, you could be reaping the rewards and being this Empress, right? What else do we have? But we've got this is the third person. Yes, I see this as a love triangle. I don't know if you've been, if this young man is someone who entered your life while you were married or separated or going through separation, whatever happened for you, I don't know. But here I see a family situation. It's the Ten of Pentacles. It's the 10 of Pentacles, but it's also the Thief. This is the person entering a family situation. Do you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? So, and yes, you may have been married to someone that was very stern, very Saturnian, someone who could even have been much older than you. I don't know. Let's take a couple more cards. And I think that that will be it, because I'm really not at home, so it's not that easy for me to continue this for too long. Let's see what that Hermit is. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. As I said, you've got a strong and stable beginning, and I do see marriage. This is the marriage card for me. I want to see one more card on this Devil. One more card on this Devil. And we've got the King of Wands. So yes, King of Wands is a fire sign. You've got two kings, which means you have been dealing with two different people. Just be careful, because people have been talking. They may be onto you and know what's going on in your life. So please take care. This is a twin flame connection, my darling. I do hope that this helped you. Thank you again so much for being patient and understanding. Yes, I was quite sick. For any more information, if you want me to look at your astrology, those readings are a bit more expensive, but I will be home after Sunday, so I've got a few more days away from home. And if you, I don't know, if you need any more, a continuation of this reading or whatever, don't hesitate to reach out. I do hope that this helped you. Yes, you are twin flames, my darling. And I just wish you all the best. That's all I can say. Good luck. All the best. Bye-bye.